this gets hit, some retaliation is going to have to happen.
A perfect storm appears to be gathering inside Chicago's Cook County Jail. At the center, the Gangster Disciples, the biggest gang on the compound. Their chief of security has been beaten and nearly killed by rival gang members. The alleged assailants belong to two different groups, the ATGs and Vice Lords. They've exposed the Gangster Disciples' leaders for being vulnerable, a result of their own internal disarray. The gang's senior ranks are split in two. One faction that's in power, and the other that's trying to take over. Now, the question is whether the attack by the ATGs and Vice Lords will remain an isolated incident, or whether it will spark a bigger war on multiple fronts. That's what investigators have to find out quickly. They're leaning on many different sources for intel, including an inmate whom we've been calling Franklin. He belongs to the side of Gangster Disciples plotting a takeover against their current leaders.
People are smelling that blood in the water right now, that you guys aren't on the same page. So they're taking some of you guys for being weak.
They're taking them. Let's keep this clear, plain and simple. They're taking that crew for being weak.
It's the Vice Lord aspect is what I'm more worried about than the ATG aspect.
I don't condone what they did, but I don't see nothing changing with the relationship with the Vice Lords and the GDs right now. There's always been tension, but lately, the last couple of years have been a peace treaty, so everything been going all right. So I don't think that it was a strike towards the GDs, it was just an individual thing.
So basically they just took advantage of the situation.
Yeah. And now everybody in the jail don't see their weakness. Don't it seem a little funny that didn't nobody help him?
Yeah.
There was a considerable amount of GDs on that day. Everyone was either in the shower, on the phone, or watching TV.
Get out the way, huh? That should be a clear message to them. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody care. The jail is always ran on numbers, you know? You have numbers, you outvalue. And there's not no place you want to be outvalued.
Go ahead.
Based on what they've heard, investigators aren't waiting for the next shoe to drop. They're moving ahead of schedule to shake up both factions of Gangster Disciples in a coordinated sweep.
Now I'm going to meet with Sergeant Cabo in Division 1. Sandoval and his group is headed to 9.
It's the next phase of Operation Hostile Takeover.
Everybody's got radios. You're going to identify who the subjects are, where their house, show them the picture, everything is in the bag.
It's on a large scale, but it's not something that's never been done before. This is Jail 101. Searching inmates and looking for contraband, that's what we do. It'll be an effort between us, emergency response unit, K-9, frontline staff.
More than 80 officers, divided into two teams, will be hitting a pair of maximum security buildings at once in a show of force. Their goal, take the 26 highest-ranking members of the Gangster Disciples into custody. Officers will use pepper spray if the inmates fight back. Investigator Adrian Sandoval is the case agent for one of the buildings, Division 9. While investigator Drake Carpenter is the case agent for the other, Division 1. They're about to rush the tiers where their targets are housed.
Everything is an element of surprise. So the potential for stuff to go wrong is high.
We got one time in cell 7, George? Cell 4. 2 times. What do you want?
As can go. ERT was able to run in on the tier, secure everybody in the day room. The rest of the guys were caught in the hallway in the corridor. They were all secured. If you see their faces, guys that normally are not mad about seeing me, don't look real happy right now. So. Be advised, A3 went smoothly. 3 of our 5 targets were in the day room. No incident. It's your birthday? Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. This your party. Just ain't no cake.
The first roundup is over within 15 minutes. Now that 1 tier's down, authorities have 10 more to go. They're already moving the gangster disciples off the tier. They'll transfer them to other tiers or divisions. Meanwhile, the team in Division 9 is ready to grab more heavy hitters, including the leader of the whole organization.
I think there's one up there, but I don't know who's might be this one. Go face the wall right there, coming at you. Oh, this is huge. Just the fact that who we just came in here and took out. This is a guy they've been following for the past 3 years. Just got taken off the tier. Now what do we do? Who's gonna take over? Who's the mouthpiece? Who's the brains? There's gonna be a lot of confusion for a minute. It's perfect.
In a matter of hours, authorities take 24 of their targets into custody. From here, they'll transfer them to their new homes and put them under surveillance.
It's going to open up a ton of different avenues for us. I guarantee you probably flip 3 or 4 more guys out of this group of guys that didn't talk to us, but now they've got moved to a different division or a different county, and it's not conducive to what they're used to. Now they'll be one of the team.
Coming up on The Squeeze.
We're letting the guys in the street know that we're out here because their leaders are causing conflict. If you cause conflict in the jail, we're going to bring it to you here on the street.